Hey guys, RB here, blogging from paradise. Let's get this whole show on the road. Get more light on subject. It's a little darker in here. Oh, there we go. That works. Alright guys, we're going to dive right into today's live broadcast. Yep, there we go. And before we do that, you could stop by bloggingfromparadise.com for smart blogging tips. It's my site. I offer an online course for sale to get high quality backlinks, an ebook for sale for how to do it professionally, how to go full time, and also ebook for digital nomads and an inspirational read if you just need that boost based on my experience of going from struggling security guard to smiling island hopper. So guys, challenge your thinking. The way to reach the next level with your blogging strategy, driving more quality traffic, driving more blogging income, more referral business, more worldly freedom, more peace of mind, is to challenge the current level of thinking where you're at, which puts you where you're at as far as your results. So if you're really struggling to drive traffic and gain income, thinking in your mind and feelings and actions that you're moving into, that you're taking, or that you're not taking, are the sole determinant of your results. So you have to challenge your thinking to get past it and experience success or more expansive results. That's it. One of the common, and I laugh because there's just whole industries, I mean really it's the world if you look at it, that are built on this level of thinking. But one of the common lines of thinking you gotta challenge, you need to and let it go, is some alien idea that something outside of you, your blog, your readers, your list, Google, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, X, we just go on, thousands, Reddit, Quora, whatever. The economy. No. The idea is all these things victimize you, hold you prisoner, hold you hostage. And they're the reasons out there why you're failing. So that's a very common level of thinking in the world on planet Earth. You have to challenge that and go beyond it. You have to see it in your mind and say to yourself, oh, there I go, blaming the people on YouTube or on Facebook or on Twitter again, blaming the mainstream. I'm thinking that way. I'm thinking I'm a victim, I'll blame them. No, don't do that. Move beyond it. Tell yourself, okay, I'm seeing that now. I'm not going to victimize myself to Google anymore. I will follow a smart strategy to bring success. So I'm letting go mentally, thinking that Google holds me hostage, victimizing myself to them. Bingo. And start cooking with gas. Then you'll align with creative ideas, which will allow you to expand your success blogging-wise, gain more traffic and income. And this is just a steady process. And if you're willing to follow this process intuitively and just take your time with it, you will, no doubt, unearth all these limiting beliefs. But you have to be gentle with yourself. And you have to see how your thinking causes everything, how you perceive. So one of the reasons why I go live on a certain stream, YouTube, I'm looking at you on one of my phones, is because it's more mainstream. So as you step more into the mainstream, your thinking will be revealed to you. So this is a nice way to say that much of the general public, the general population, their minds are in a different space. I think we kind of know that. Their thinking is very different than the free folk, than the minds of the free folk. So, how do you teach them to be one of the free folk instead of doing very bizarre things and being adults, but maybe having the mindset of a 5-year-old? I'm not saying that in insulting or condemning fashion. I mean that, like emotionally, if you're saying things that are incredibly immature, your body may be old, but your mind is demented and you're mentally damaged, you're mentally injured. And this is very common in the world. Most minds in the world are mentally injured. So, one thing that I suggest that you do is to really challenge your thinking is to put yourself more out there a little bit at a time. Not that you have to, but just to become comfortable with it, is to put yourself out there in the general public and to purify your thinking by seeing all of the mentally injured types that come to you, and then to look past them. So you're going to deal with angry people, upset people, people that spend their lives leaving very weird comments on live videos. So instead of being angry or afraid at these folks who are just, their minds are far afield, you challenge your thinking and look beyond and see that ultimately everything that is not love, which is unconditional love, respect, is a call for love. And the call for love is masking terror. So I'm just going to be transparent and live. Sometimes I check the comments and it's just spamming. So there are mentally injured people named Slug, I didn't do nothing, C5, I didn't do nothing, you need to be nice with us. So these are people that these are minds that use fictitious handles, and they're spending their Sunday morning or Saturday evening because they're so hurt and scared. And I've been there because I used to do the same thing. Maybe not quite through handle, but they spend their lives in pain trying to inflict it onto others. And why I'm doing this in real time, guys, it's not to embarrass anybody or to call anybody out, because I've been in pain like these people. But think of it, you're spending your life, even though you're an adult, trying to make fun, mock. Like, think of how much rage you have to have in your mind and how much fear that you have to have in your mind to do that. So since I've challenged my thinking, I just know it's a call for love. And I also know that I had to face it in order to see it. And I couldn't just run away from the shadow. So this went off a little bit, guys. I know with my Facebook crowd, they're a lot more aligned. They're a lot more the free folk. And the folks on YouTube, they're going to be free folk as well. Everybody's going to get there. But it's not your job to correct anybody. It's your job to correct your thinking. So as a blogger, the best thing you could possibly do is to leave your comfort zone on a regular basis. And we're about 8 minutes in, so we'll cut this off in a few. And to everybody on YouTube, guys, start thinking about why you're spending your time doing this, if you wish. And if not, you can get angrier and more upset and do things like that and get really, but think like, why am I spending my life doing this? If you've become fed up with spending your life doing this, or just trying to hurt or mock or make fun, or trying to be mean, like think like, why am I doing this with my life? And then when you get even angrier, then you realize, oh man, I really am living in rage. Because obviously I'm just the guy sitting here living my dreams. And if you're angry, oh shoot, it's you. It's not me. And it's the same with me. That's the beauty of it. So anyway, guys, if you're willing to just challenge your thinking, and now when we talk in terms of blogging, it is being more expansive. Like maybe you're afraid of putting yourself out there for being criticized or mocked or for failing. Maybe it is fearing success and freedom, because who will you be if you're successful and free? Will your family and your friends and those who became very comfortable with a failing, miserable, enraged you, will they reject you? There's a lot of unconscious fear down there. So you want to do this regularly and challenge your thinking. And you're going to find on the other side of these fears and of these experiences that when you're willing to look right at it, look at your thinking, and then see what comes up and then look past it, you're going to align with the people, ideas, and circumstances, or the minds ultimately, which give you far greater freedom and peace. And yes, the worldly success actually follows, which is really cool. So that's it for today, guys. Much love to everybody out there in the YouTube sphere. I'm just joking, guys. I love you. And in the Facebook sphere and in the LinkedIn sphere. Stop by bloggingfromparadise.com for smart blogging tips. Until next time, you know what to do. Enjoy paradise all.